Hi friend, this is Pastor Lucas Pin and this is our snack for the journey. And this week we're starting another letter, very important letter, a letter from a very important person. It's the first letter that Peter, the Apostle Peter, Simon Peter wrote. Is a very powerful letter, and he wrote in a time and to a people that he wrote to all the believers all over the place, because he wanted to prepare them for the tribulations that were coming. And it's a great letter in that sense. So it's a powerful letter, not only for the church. He's trying to prepare the church in that time, but also the believers that the times were getting worse and worse. And so it's a great letter. So we're going to walk through this letter. And the verse for before I read the verse for today, I'd like to encourage you to subscribe to our channel and to share this video with your friends and family and help us to bless other people. So let's see the verse for today. Now I got it right. Yes, I got it right. I start recording, then the text was not there. 1 Peter chapter 1 verse 6. Peter 1:6. Look what it says. In this you greatly rejoice, though now for a little while you may have had to suffer grief in all kinds of trials. And Peter here in the beginning, he's talking about the salvation by grace and mercy of God. It's a great introduction, and he's saying, look, we're saved, we're transformed, God, the grace and mercy and everything, but we should rejoice in those things. And they are reason for us to rejoice, but you are going to a tough time. Though now for a little while, you may have had to suffer grief of all kinds of trials. Grief of all kinds of trials. And it's interesting that Peter used that word, because that word is used for the spiritual gifts and grace and that God gave to us. So we have, it's a kind of rainbow thing. It's multicolored trials. It's something that is not just from one direction. It's coming from different directions. And everybody will experience a little bit of everything, or just one of those things. It's kind all kinds of. And it's sad in that situation that we have to go through those trials. But we understand that we're saved, we're transformed. It's by grace. God will support. God is with us. But that doesn't mean that we're not going to suffer trials and we're not going to be grieved. And it's very important, because sometimes we try, and preachers needs to be very concerned and careful with that, because sometimes we paint the Christian church, and the evangelists, we need to be very aware of those things, because sometimes we paint the Christian church, it's going to be okay, it's going to be great, God's going to heal you, you're going to get a new job, you're going to get this, you're going to get that, and we paint only the good, we present only the good stuff. And then salvation is great, and it's going to be good, it's going to everything, and you're not going to have any problems and all that. And that's not the truth. That's not the truth. And Peter here is putting right there at the beginning, hey, yeah, salvation is great, it's good, God saved us, all that kind of thing, but we're going to grieve. And we're going to go through trials and tribulations, and you need to understand that. It's part of our Christian life. And it's very important for all of us to understand that in our Christian life, we're going to face trials and tribulations. They're part of it. And we need to understand that. We need to understand that. They don't want to hide anything. Salvation is great. It's by mercy. It's by grace. God loves you, all that kind of stuff, but tribulation will come, trials will happen, and we need to be aware of that and be prepared for them. It's a great verse. It's a great verse. And this is our snack for today. God bless you.